So, because you have to give them 2 hours of notice before you land. We can't seem to get a hold of any of the customs offices.
Is that rain?
Yeah, it was raindrops.
Wow. Kind of dark up here, huh?
We were told an incorrect opening time for Spokane Customs. For a second, my hand was like doing this to start leaning. Nope. It's already done it for us. So the border officers were able to leave the highway checkpoint right at the Canadian border and just drive down here to the airport and meet us.
If it stays like this for a while, it'll probably be good for us to get up to 15.5 and get totally on top of it. For our lungs, you know. So if you could just stay there and make a shot of us, that would be great. LA Special Rules traffic and flight at 2 Slings to southeastbound 3,500 just over the South Complex. Special Rules.
In my 2,500 hours of flying, the 19 hours we just put on these 2 slings, definitely top 3. I'm Josh, a flight instructor and a filmmaker with a passion for the sky, sharing it with those around me and using it to see our world from a new perspective. Flying can seem super complex, and I've made it my mission to showcase safe practices while sharing the beauty we behold on these adventures. This is Aviation 101.
0991, Addison Ground, clear to Hotel Yankee India Airport via on departure flight, runway heading 66, radar vector.
It's our third and final morning here in Vernon, British Columbia, and we're gearing up for the 1,000-mile flight back to Los Angeles in these 2 Sling aircraft. In the previous episode, we attended the Rotax fly-in here in Vernon with pilots and Rotax-equipped planes from all over the place. In this episode, we're heading back to Torrance. But before we depart bound for the US border, we have an issue we need to sort out. All right, while we have a down moment here, I'll talk to the camera. Matt here is working away like crazy, filing paperwork. We got to file VFR flight plans and file EAPIS. We were ahead of the game, though. He had already filed all of that this morning before we even left the hotel. But we were told an incorrect opening time for Spokane Customs. So we can't fly into Spokane. They open at noon today. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to fly into an airport called Dorothy Scott. It's Orville, Washington, and it's right across the border. So we're basically going to take off out of here, follow the lake chain south all the way to the US border. It's going to be about a 45-minute flight, and then we'll land there, clear customs, get gas. It's a little airport right on the border, and then we can take off and keep going and go as far as we can. Almost have a little bit of adverse weather here. It's like some virga, and we're getting little bits of sprinkles on the airplanes and on our bags and stuff. So we're like, is that rain? But I can't see anything on radar. So we're leaving British Columbia today. He's taken all of our passport numbers and filing EAPIS. I already called the Dorothy Scott Airport, and I talked to a border officer there, and he was very nice and said, oh yeah, absolutely, we're open, and just refile your EAPIS and call back with your EAPIS numbers and let us know when you'll be landing here, and we'll see you in a little bit. So super nice about it. So that's what we're doing right now. Chelsea's going to be in the high wing. We're going to get a little bit different experience today, so we're switching it up. She's going to be in the high wing with Matt. I'm going to be in the TSI with Matthew, and it should be a great day of flying, but we're going to have headwinds, and we'll see how bad the smoke is down in Washington and Oregon. But we're going to top off our water bottles. The folks here at the Rotax facility have breakfast and bagels for everybody who's getting ready to fly out. We're just trying to do things as efficiently as possible. Matt's working on the paperwork, and then we'll be heading back into the US. EMS backup off. Lights are extinguished. Ready? Yep. Clear prop. Oil pressure's coming up. All right, you want to cross the runway?
Sure.
Let's go to the run-up area.
Okay, I mean, I can call.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Your control.
Got the controls.
We're going to cross and do the run-up and then meet down there. Okay, deal. We'll be behind you, and then we'll take the lead after that. Roger.
You want to announce real quick? I think Linda's back taxiing.
All right, cool. Burning traffic, Sling 916 Tango Sierra is crossing the active runway and gonna taxi over. Burning traffic. And Vernon, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is behind the other Sling, and we're gonna taxi down to the runway 5 departure.
Vernon traffic, system 172, Foxtrot Hotel India Yankee, taxiing from Aurora to the fuel pump.
Alright.
Blue Sling Highwing 6916 Hotel Whiskey, departing runway 5.
Brakes hold and set, pilot briefing is complete. 2,700 foot runway, so I assume we're going to be off in like 1,000 feet. So for sure, I would say if we're not off by a beam the end of those hangars, this side of them,
Yep.
we should definitely chop the power, get on the brakes.
Yep.
ASAP. Okay, let's go up to 4,000 RPM. Lane and fuel pump check. Let's kill lane A.
Okay.
RPM comes up, ECU enunciation, and we should lose indications. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Okay.
Failure stop. Cool,
Bring it back online.
Light extinguished.
Extinguished, RPM should come down. Let's go kill lane B.
Alright, seeing the failures.
Cool. Bring lane B back online. Light extinguished. Alright, let's get fuel pump 2 on. And fuel pump 1 off. Maintained. Fuel pump 1 on. Fuel pump 2 off. Great. Let's go to 4,500 and we'll cycle the prop gently 3 times.
And Blue Highwing making a left downwind departure. Vernon.
Alright, we're not getting any oil spray. Okay. All indications in the green. Everything looks great. Breakers. We don't have any enunciations and no red X's. Alright, engine instruments, checking the green altimeter. We can set field.
Hey guys, you ready to go?
0. Need like 1 minute.
Just need a minute or two getting the flight plan put in real quick.
Okay, cool. Are you guys okay if we take off on runway 23?
That's a little bit of a tail end, but
Or do you want to taxi down to the other side?
Up to you.
I think taxi down.
Taxi down if you guys are cool with that.
Okay, cool. We'll set out. Down.
Roger.
Or take off. Transponder fuel pumps. Trim is neutral. And flaps, let's go flaps 1. Pull forward, seat belts, doors latched.
Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is taxiing down to runway 5. We'll let you know when we're back taxiing.
Vernon traffic, Sling 916 Tango Sierra is following that traffic. We're going to be doing the same thing, going to runway 5 and then back taxi. Vernon traffic.
And Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is back taxiing runway 05, Vernon.
I know we have plenty of performance, I just don't want to push it with taking off with a slight tailwind, you know?
Now I understand.
And plus, with this kind of like sprinkly verga around us, you don't know when the wind, like actually look at that windsock.
Yeah, now it's picking up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if it starts picking up or getting a little gusty, I really want that in our face, not at our back.
Oh, the wind is blowing, favoring this runway down here pretty good. Up there, there's like very little wind.
Oh, look at that tree. Yeah, check out that tree.
Wow.
Good call.
Okay, you guys
Better.
ready to go? We'll take the lead.
Roger.
We'll do a flight of 2.
Yeah. And then I think once we see his wheels come off the ground, then we'll go start the roll.
Sounds good to me.
And Vernon traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2, departing runway 23 for a straight out departing runway 5 for a straight out departure, Vernon.
Should I switch us to standby?
Yeah, let's go to C. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, yes. Transponder, yes.
Boom.
Yeah, that's a pretty good wind.
Coming a little from the left, too.
Alright, his wheels are up. I'm going to give him just a couple seconds here.
Alright.
Brakes off. You ready?
Yep, ready. Okay, everything's in the green.
Takeoff power set. Right rudder. There's 50 knots. 55.
Go. Nice. Wow, you can see the effect of that crosswind.
Yeah.
I get these flaps up, we're better than
Vernon
we are.
traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, Fighter 2, just out of Vernon, runway 5. We're going to be making a right crosswind departure towards the south, Vernon. We were thinking of going up to approximately 4,500 for now.
Roger.
You like it?
We like you. We're climbing at 1,000 feet a minute. We're pretty well loaded.
Yeah.
Not full of gas, but
Okay, so we're gonna make a call on 119.6 to Kelowna Tower, if you guys are good with that.
Roger.
2.
We're a few hundred feet behind you. We're slowly catching up.
Cool. Kelowna Tower, experimental 619 Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2 just out of Vernon, heading south towards the United States.
November 619 Hotel Whiskey +1, Roger, altimeter 29er89er.
2989, 619 Hotel Whiskey +1.
That's south.
For a second, my hand was like doing this to start leaning. I was like, oh wait.
The muscle memory kicked
I know. I'm like, oh, we gotta lean the engine a little bit. Nope. It's already done it for us.
9 Hotel Whiskey +1, squawk 7016.
7016 on the squawk, 9 Hotel Whiskey +1.
9 Hotel Whiskey +1 identified.
Roger.
Citation Golf November Echo Lima Kelowna Tower, runway 34, wind 270 at 10, altimeter 29er89er, number 1.
What?
Moderate rain. This is actually still light rain, but yeah.
9 Hotel Whiskey +1 traffic, 3 o'clock, 4 miles inbound beach 1900, 8,000. They'll be turning to cross above you from your right to your left. Surveillance service terminated, change to en route frequency, 2 by flight following, contact Vancouver Center 133.5.
Okay, I switched us to monitor that next one.
Okay.
619 Hotel Whiskey is identified. Are you also with 916 Hotel Whiskey headed for Dorothy Scott?
We're all friends, we're kind of a little separated from them, but yeah, we know them.
619 Hotel Whiskey, Roger, you are identified. You do have beach 1900 traffic just passing overhead at 8,000 feet right now, commencing ascent for Kelowna. And you also have traffic at church 12 o'clock, 5 miles opposite direction, type unknown, indicating 1,700 unverified.
Roger, we'll be looking for traffic, 9 Hotel Whiskey +1.
We're right here, guys. It's 5 o'clock, just under you.
Gotcha. And this river basically goes all the way to Dorothy Scott. Cool. So even though there is a little bit of terrain, if we just kind of meander down this river, we'll be clear of it.
Yeah, we'll just be on your wing, and however you want to enter the pattern, you decide. We'll just be on your wing, and then we can either y'all can peel off into the downwind, and we'll do the same after you, or we'll throttle back and get space, whatever works.
Cool. So I think we fly overhead, and then you know, if you guys want to switch over to our left side, then I'll turn right and join the right downwind, and then I'll peel in first, and you peel in next.
Roger.
I mean, Chelsea will do the peeling. I'll just do the talking. Sorry, Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, a flight of 2. We're going to overfly the field and join the right traffic on the downwind for runway 15, Dorothy Scott. Guys, we're back in the States with the cutest girls in the world.
Yeah, that's right. So when we're over the field, if y'all want to brake right into the downwind, we'll delay a little bit after that and then brake behind you.
Roger, roger. It sucks that we're going to be at the back of the customs line now.
Right. I know Mr. 7 a.m. at the airport is rolling in last. Alright, we're going to extend the upwind and brake behind you.
Roger. What a beautiful little town.
Yeah.
And Dorothy Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flights are joining on the right downwind for runway 15. And Dorothy Scott, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight turning final. 15 Dorothy Scott.
Alright, our parking brake's off. I'm going to wait on the prop. I lost visual on them. There they are. Okay, got them. Alright, both fuel pumps are on, lights are on. We're on the proper tank, no point in switching now.
Cool.
And the gear's down.
Perfect. And then before we go into land, we get the prop on full fine just in case.
Okay. There's 85 knots. Let's get flaps 1. Turning base. Flaps 2.
Good job, speeds are looking good.
I'm gonna get the prop on final.
Perfect.
Flaps 3. Turning final. Props full forward. So good on the speed, 75 knots.
Looking solid.
300,
Stabilized.
200,
Give it a little power here.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
619 Hotel Whiskey is here with the active.
Nice.
Sweet.
That was a beautiful landing.
Thank you. What a cool airport.
This is such a cool airport.
Really neat. I love landing below terrain like this. In the Skyhawk, it always just makes me so nervous because I'm like, oh, I don't have the performance to get out of here. I'm going to have to milk it for everything it has.
Have to do a box climb above the airport.
Yeah. Welcome back to America. Dorothy Scott traffic, 916 Tango Sierra. Clear the runway, Dorothy Scott. Alright, let's set the parking brake here. And let's get the autopilot lights. La-ti-da-ti-da, autopilot avionics. And planes. AFIS back up. Sweet.
Great job. Thank you. How you doing this morning?
Doing all right.
This is such a beautiful area.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
Wow. Sorry we created some extra work for you guys this morning. We felt bad because we were like, it's gonna be 4 planes.
Well, and then we had a fifth one that showed up. We're like, we don't have your tail.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Uh-oh.
Documentation was still back at the port.
Oh, okay.
Put it in a different spot. So you guys will come on out.
Okay. Okay.
I'll need your passports, your pilot's license,
Cool.
the decal number,
Okay.
or the receipt,
Yeah.
and then the medical and the aircraft registration.
Okay, cool. All right, we cleared customs here at, it's called Dorothy Scott Airport, Orville, Washington. Actually really convenient because it's right on the border, so the border officers were able to leave the highway checkpoint that's right at the Canadian border and just drive down here to the airport and meet us. They actually cleared 5 planes kind of in a row, so there's a little bit of a conga line. We were last in line, really quick. They were super nice, cleared us, and what a beautiful area. There's a giant lake right down there, and we're all kind of splitting up, going our separate ways, but Linda and her crew are also going to Torrance, California. JP and his girlfriend, they just departed, and I think they're going to Oregon, maybe, tonight or something like that. And they gave us a little wing wave on the way out, but just a really, really gorgeous airport. And a bunch of other planes here and stuff. So we're gassing up the planes. Linda is on the takeoff roll, and we're gonna be following very shortly.
How's it feel to be back in the US?
It's so great. The toilet bowl drains the right way again. We're back in feet and miles, statute miles.
We're back to confusing units and conversions again. Yes.
Claire!
Oh, we are losing this race. All right, ready? Yes. Flip prop.
All right, I'm gonna start taxiing.
Yeah. We're gonna start taxiing out, guys. Sounds good, we'll follow you. And Dorothy Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, flight at 2 is taxiing to runway 15 for departure. Oh, look at this, we can turn the AC on. Ooh. Ah.
Did y'all take off with flaps 2 last time?
Yeah, we took off with flaps 2 last time in this airplane.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure your takeoff was going to be about the same. I think we're going to do our takeoff roll a little bit sooner so that we don't have so much catching up to do with y'all.
Sounds good, and we'll slow down a little bit as well, yeah. And we'll do flaps 2 again. It seems to be like more ideal for this airplane. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Dorothy Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey Flight of 2 is back taxiing runway 15 for departure.
Ooh, it's pretty gravelly here. I hope it's not kicking on them or chipping the prop. There are some big chunks.
Okay, you're good to go. I'm good to go.
Alright, everything is full forward. Brake is off. Ready? Everything look good to you?
Yeah. Dorothy Scott traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey Flight of 2 departing runway 15 right cross and departure.
Solid. Okay.
Takeoff power set. Everything is still in the green. Airspeed's alive. There's 50. It's bumpy. Waiting for it. There's 60.
You're airborne. Let's roll.
Okay, everything's in the green.
Takeoff power set. It's 40 knots. It's 50 knots. Let's fly the nose.
Nice. Ah, this is good, this is good, this is good.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Alright, first notch. I'll pull the prop back a little bit. Second notch.
Bring the prop back just a little bit. Get it just below 55. I'm gonna back the power off. I'm gonna back the power off like a lot. Because I'm anticipating our speed, right? You see how nicely we just sucked right into the slot?
Yep.
That's what JP was saying yesterday when we were talking about formation. He was like, you want to be proactive, not reactive. So I was anticipating that we're going to blow past him. So I like reduced power way more than you would normally feel like you need.
That makes total sense. Like if I had a grandfather that I wanted to take flying a lot, I would get the high wing. If I didn't, I would get the... We see you.
Nice and smooth up here.
And we're not limited on oxygen, so I'm just going to throw it on now anyway.
Your instrument rated?
No, sadly I'm very ratings deficient. I got commercial pilot single engine land, airplane single engine land. I've got private pilot multi-engine land. It's a really weird rating that no one has. And I've got private pilot glider, private pilot weight shift control, and I've got sport pilot instructor, airplane sport pilot instructor, glider, sport pilot instructor, weight shift control, and I've got DPE, sport pilot instructor.
Oh, cool. Do you do many check ride? It would still be a check ride.
Yeah. I used to do a lot. I used to be the number one sport pilot examiner in the country,
Yeah.
but I just got too busy. I got too busy to do check rides.
These are some good looking planes, guys.
They are. Who said that?
Me.
Yeah, your airplane looks really cool.
We climbed up into the smoky air and stayed in formation for a little while, basically until I got tired of it. But before we back off into a loose and trail flight, I wanted Matthew to get a little stick time in formation.
I'm gonna drop back a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna drop back just a little bit, gain some space between us so I can relax.
Cool.
You're more than welcome to fly formation if you want.
Sure, why not?
I don't need the controls. Do you want them on your side? Or do you think you'd like them on this side?
I probably want to be on the left. 13.5 because we sort of are going a little bit east-ish.
You want to level off 13.5?
13.5?
Sure.
Okay, we'll level off right here.
Yeah, and like I was saying, it's very proactive, not reactive. So like if you see yourself creeping up on them, like, you know, gaining on them, start pulling that power back like earlier than you think you need to.
Got it.
Because it takes a couple seconds, literally like a few seconds to really catch up. Nice.
72, they were
So our route here looks really nice in terms of airspace, just some MOAs. So if we want to verify that they're cold, we could get flight following, but really, there's nothing else to worry about except for restricted about halfway to Susanville, but it stops at 10,000 feet. We'll be above it. Matthew is flying formation. Showing 3 hours, 43 minutes out, and about 6.5 hours of gas on board. All right. Nice. You ever seen the movie The Patriot with Mel Gibson?
Have not.
Really great movie, if you like revolutionary history. But there's a scene where, you know, the British took his son and they were going to take him as a prisoner of war, blah, 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 and he takes his 2 little boys into the woods to find their convoy to ambush them and take his son back. And he was handing muskets to like his 2 10-year-old boys. And he said, remember boys, aim small, miss small. So that's what I apply that to flying, especially in formation and instrument flying too, because it's all very precise. Aim small, miss small. If you make a small correction, you're going to make a small deviation if you overshoot it. So it's just all these like teeny tiny corrections, but always trying to anticipate it the whole time.
This is pretty fun.
It's a blast. Yeah, whenever you get tired, you do whatever you want. Do you think we should still have the second fuel pump on, or?
We could turn it off just probably because of the altitude.
Alright. Fuel pump 2 coming off. Cool. And fuel pressure sustained.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're definitely flying through smoke. I can smell it now.
Yeah.
With the recirculate off.
If it stays like this for a while, it'll probably be good for us to get up to 15.5 and get totally on top of it.
Just for our lungs, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna climb and we're gonna do full power.
Roger. We'll try to maintain about a half mile behind you.
Cool.
We cruised above the smoke on oxygen until the view cleared.
Good call to climb.
Oh, wow, look.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, look to the left, says Chelsea.
That's what we were just in.
You know, it's always VFR on top.
Much better view.
November 880 off of Alpha Center, 127.6. 27.6, good day, Jeffco. Yeah, wow, finally to be able to see something.
It was a little disheartening when you can't see the ground for as long as you can see.
Right.
Especially when it's smoke.
Yeah.
When it's clouds and stuff, I feel like you can usually find a hole. Oh, do I see the end? I think I actually do. Right up past these clouds, it just looks way clearer.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't long before we started the descent into our fuel stop in Susanville, California. On this flight, I'm starting to wane off the high from the badass couple of days we had flying around in Vernon. And I'm coming back to the central question that's a big reason as to why we're even on this trip in the first place. Which one of these slings do we want to build?
Welcome to California.
2 Delta Bravo, just want to maintain 1-2.
Yeehaw! I'm surprised Nancy Pelosi wasn't here to welcome us.
Oh man. Hey, I just changed it to 500 feet per minute, and it says we actually should have started our descent a couple of minutes ago. Do y'all want to start a slow descent?
Roger, we're just starting now. In fact, our top of descent says in 1 minute.
Okay, we'll just follow you.
Oh, this is good.
I dropped like cannula out.
Flight of Terminal 619 Hotel Whiskey is inbound from the north, 10 miles out, descending to 8,500. Looks like we're going to join right 45 for runway 29 Susanville.
Oh. And Susanville traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey, flight of 2. We joining a right downwind for runway 29 from Susanville. Cute little place.
I've never seen so many cows.
Yeah. Making me hungry. Yeah, there's a lot of cows and it's beautiful out here. We're getting heinies handed to us.
Wow, they're really little traffic. Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is turning base 29 flight of 2.
They're so easy to lose.
Yeah.
I found them though.
Alright, flaps 1.
Cool.
Probably wait till final to get the prop.
Cool. Looks good. And Susanville traffic, Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey is on final 29 flight of 2.
Flaps 2. Are these driven by a single motor with a jack screw?
They are.
Okay.
Looking good. Airspeed's good. Looking great. Nailed it. Awesome. That was quite a stark crosswind.
Yeah.
Decent crosswind from the left, about 10 knots maybe. Fun. She nailed it.
Sweet. We're on short final. Full flaps. I'm going to idle to bleed some of this energy.
300. 100.
I'm going to do a side
50,
slip.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice. Little balloon.
Oh, beautiful control though.
Get back on that rudder.
Okay, we made it to Susanville, California. I stopped here one time, that would have been, I think, 2016. So about 8 years ago in a Piper Tomahawk. Made a video of it for the channel way back then, 8 years ago. Right here on this ramp is where we got gas, and that's what we're doing again right now. So they brought the fuel truck out for us. We are topping off both planes, and from here it's a really easy leg, well within our range to get all the way back to Torrance, home base for both of these brand new slings. I'm really in love with the TSI. You know, I have so much time in Cessnas, especially 80991, the Cessna 172, and while I absolutely love the Sling High Wing, it's a really, really phenomenal plane. Did she get coffee?
No, it's a little water. Ooh. Josh, do you want to switch planes?
Absolutely not.
I am missing the TSI right now. Both of them are just so fun to fly. They're total adventure machines. They both fly so well, but the TSI just feels and fits like a glove, flies on rails. The view out of the low wing with the position of the wing and the seats and everything, of course you can't beat the view with these cantilever wings, but the low wing just has my heart. And you guys look dang good in formation.
Flying in the TSI is just, I think part of the reason I like it so much is because it's different to me. It's a different type of plane. It feels really awesome to sit on top of a wing. You look out and you see those beautiful swooping winglets, and you're cruising at 150 knots, or if you want to power it up a little bit, 160. The airplane was just so happy up at 15,500 feet. And I don't mind shooting video out of that plane. I thought I was really gonna not like shooting around the low wing very much, but the way the cabin is positioned and the way the wings are positioned, they're not huge wings. You have a really good view around the wings. So honestly, I don't know, I'm kind of leaning toward the TSI, but we're getting gas now. We're gonna take a quick bathroom break. I think I'm gonna top off my water bottle. We might grab some snacks out of the vending machine here or something, and then it's on to Torrance, California. One more leg, go up high, put on the oxygen cannulas, and continue on autopilot. Again, as a flight of 2, but we'll just be loose formation like we were before. But it's a great flight so far. Good to be back in the US. The whole customs dance is behind us, and we'll be back in Torrance, California here not before too long. Probably picking out a spot to go grab some dinner. So next flight, Susanville, California to Torrance, California.
All right, that is on, all of that looks good. Everything's in the green.
Rock and rollio.
All right, ready?
Ready.
All right, everything's on, airspeed's alive.
We'll just stay in trail. I don't really want to form up tight.
All right.
It's gonna be bumpy as hell.
Yes.
And we got wind coming from the right side. Airspeed's alive. Woo! Some of that outside air might be nice if you want to turn off recirculate. Take advantage of it until it gets ice cold.
So I was saying that we're starting to feel a little tired.
The pox.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
So much flying, so much engagement.
So much waking up early, so much stuff.
So much customs.
Yeah, so much doing things that are on a deadline.
It always blows my mind when you fly over these remote areas that there's like a little house somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
I know, you're like, what do they do for a living? What's their life like?
What are you talking about? That is our house.
That's why it's so relatable.
Yeah, I could have a little house up here and by the river and just spend all day growing my beard and working on my manifesto.
Yes. Yeah, whenever you're ready, you can take it.
Cool.
Put the canyon
My
on.
controls.
Your controls.
My controls.
Positive exchange.
Not the most hospitable terrain.
I'm happy to put it on autopilot anytime.
Whatever, it's pretty much set up. I matched they're tracking 159, so I put it on a track of 159.
Okay, perfect.
So, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. You're on autopilot.
Whoa.
We're back to a high altitude cruise bound all the way for Torrance, California. And while Matthew and I broke out the leftover desserts, we were greeted with a visual treat out the window. Yosemite National Park from 13,500 feet.
Check out Yosemite National Park off the left.
I see what looks like Half Dome.
Yeah, it looks like we're basically chasing the boundary of Yosemite National Park. We're like right over the boundary.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, check it out.
Do you think that is Half Dome right there?
It might be. I don't know the layout of Yosemite, but I mean, it looks like it to somebody who's never been there.
Let's all agree that it looks like half a dome.
As the sun sinks lower over the Pacific, we're whittling away the miles remaining to our top of descent. And for the final portion of this trip, I'm feeling well rested enough to tighten up and form up on Chelsea and Matt, and stay right on their wing for the remainder of the flight.
Oh, where'd the sun go? Yeah, if you could just stay there and make a shot of us, that would be great.
I'll give you some shade here. This is a good precision formation exercise.
Yeah.
Way less bumpy than it was when we departed Susanville.
Yeah. Chelsea's requesting you guys switch to the other side. That's cool with me.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. I'll be looking right into the sun, but yeah, let's try it.
It's up to him. He doesn't have to do that.
Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. You can go in our shadow.
The mountains just look really good right here.
If you hang a little bit back from us, you should be good.
Yeah, this is fine. I'll tighten it up a little bit. Gosh, this plane is so responsive. It's so easy to just stay right here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's got decent punch and it's got decent braking power as well with the prop.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to back off a little bit. We're starting to get some turbulence.
Kill.
I'm going to switch back to your right side.
Kill.
We are 25 minutes out.
Yeah, you can actually see like Torrance, like the hill, Palos Verdes Hill, like right in the distance. Right on our nose, and then you can see Catalina Island like way up on the 1 o'clock there.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay guys, I'm going to bug 4,900. I'm going to tell you the altimeter setting for Van Nuys or Burbank pretty soon. And I'm going to try to get my little blue arc right on the, you know, the Bravo.
Roger.
Okay, Van Nuys altimeter is 29076.
76. So, even though we're a flight of 2 through the special flight rules, should I still squawk 1201 or just leave it on standby?
Standby's good.
Roger.
I'm squawking 1201 already.
Okay. Oh, so we're coming down like through Santa Clarita right now.
Yeah.
I see. I've got my bearings.
Wow.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
There's the first one.
Chelsea spotted the first one right in front of us, left to right, no factor.
Roger. We see him.
Oh, here it is.
Wind variable at 4, gusts 15.
Oh yeah.
Visibility 10.
Is there a specific way Torrance likes flight of 2 to enter the pattern and land?
We're just kind of coming in sequence.
Okay, cool. So just like in trail, like kind of like we've been doing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Torrance Airport, information Romeo, 0149er Zulu, wind 2807, visibility 10, few clouds at 9,000, temperature 29er, dew point 14, altimeter 29er74. ILS, runway 29er right, approach in use, landing and departing runways 29er. Torrance tower frequency 133.07. NOTAMs, runway 11 left, VASI out of service, multiple taxiway EDS lights out of service, All aircraft read back hold short instruction and runway assignment with call sign. Advise on initial contact you of Romeo.
Information, Romeo, wind is pretty much close to down the runway. It's 280 at 7, I think. It's
Vertical track.
less than 10 knots down the runway.
And yeah, they do allow formation landings at Torrance. We'll just come in one at a time.
Cool. What a day of flying, man.
Yeah, what a few days.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Yesterday was really cool, all that formation.
I can't believe we flew to Canada on Friday, and we just flew back from Canada today.
I know, we were just talking about what a day.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, what a weekend.
Yeah, I'm so glad we could do it, and I know it was like really jammed in, but I'm glad that we're also getting it done quickly and not dragging it out too long.
For sure, yeah.
We're getting down to 4,900 feet. Above us, we're going to have Bravo airspace. Clearance required. Below us, Charlie airspace. They'll yell at us if we get into it. But we're going to do it, guys. We're going to thread this needle.
Perfect.
Oh. We just
bumped our heads on the roof.
Yeah, we did that earlier.
Okay, outside of the Charlie area here, we're going to descend down to 3,500 feet. I'm going to disengage the autopilot and hand fly. Okay, down to 3,500 we go. We're going to hit that Santa Monica VR.
Beautiful sunset happening off to the right.
Wow. LA Special Rules traffic, flight of 2 slings to southeastbound 3,500 over Santa Monica VR. Special rules. LA Special Rules traffic, a flight of 2 slings is southeastbound 3,500 over Bologna Creek. Special rules. LA Special Rules traffic, a flight of 2 slings is southeastbound 3,500 just over the South Complex. Special rules.
Guys, after this I'm going to switch over to Torrance 13307.
Roger.
I have that in the standby. I'll switch it when he switches.
Okay.
Special Rules traffic, flight of 2 slings, southeastbound 3,500 over the South Complex and descending into Torrance. Special rules.
Okay, switching over. Monitoring tower.
Torrance Tower, experimental Sling 619 at Hotel Whiskey is a flight of 2 out of the Special Flight Rules area. Landing 290 right with Romeo.
Sling 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight, Torrance Tower, make right traffic, runway 29 right.
Flight traffic 290 right, 619 Hotel Whiskey and flight.
Alright, I'm going to switch to your left side.
Experiment Sling 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight, runway 29 right, clear to land, wind 230 at 11.
Should land 290 right, 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight. Hey guys, I'm going to level off here and slow down and dump it in pretty quick.
Alright, we're falling back.
Okay.
Is short approach approved for 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight?
Experiment 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight, short approach approved.
Alright, pumps are on, flaps 1.
Roger. I'm going to land a bit long so I can get off the runway for these guys.
500.
Flaps 2.
Yeah, there's a cross.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little cross right now. Oh, yeah. Fix this. Pretty strong crosswind, actually.
Full flaps, good. Looking great. Nice approach.
Sweet. Flaps 3.
Sling 9 Hotel Whiskey flight, turn
200.
left at Charlie and contact ground.
Left at Charlie and ground, 9 Hotel Whiskey and flight.
100. 50. 40.
Got good
30.
energy.
Quite a left crosswind,
20.
actually.
10.
Oh, nice last minute correction. That was awesome.
Yeah, had to step on it there for a second. Sweet. Dude, what a beautiful descent, approach, and landing to end the trip.
That was so cool. It's beautiful.
Okay, let's turn this baby off. Now we just gotta go bonk, bonk, bonk.
Sweet. Sweet. Alright. Parking brake is set. Lights. Autopilot avionics. And
that was probably one of the best trips I've ever been on in my whole life. The scenery was beautiful. The turbulence made it a little more interesting at the end, and getting to come in a formation behind the high wing and watch it just take the downwind over the sunset over Torrance, that was probably one of the coolest things I've seen.
I think that whole entire trip, it feels like we've been gone for over a week and we really just left 2 days ago. So excited to show you a lot of the shots that I got, especially on this very last flight. The lighting was just lining up perfectly, and the formation, and seeing you flying the TSI and just like wearing it like a glove was really exciting.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. My first time to Canada, just an amazing flight, flying with you guys. I really enjoyed the flight. We had good company, good pilots, good airplanes, good scenery. We had to deal with some smoky weather, but otherwise it's just been, everything's gone great. We made it back in one piece, so it was a huge success.
Guess how many hours we did on this whole trip?
15?
19.
19 hours.
19 hours of flying in these two beautiful airplanes.
Wow, we flew 19 hours on this trip. That's awesome. And the weather was perfect the whole trip. We couldn't have asked for better weather. So this definitely ranks like top 3 aviation trips I've ever had. In my 2,500 hours of flying, the 19 hours we just put on these two slings, definitely top 3. Absolutely awesome trip, awesome people, super fun to hang out with you guys and fly with you guys. And now we got epic footage to edit. Welcome back to Torrance. To an awesome weekend. And this whole concept of social media, the media part, capturing the cool content, getting the amazing shots, and sharing the story with all of you is so awesome and worth it. But what's even more rewarding is the social part of all of this. Connecting with companies, making lifelong friends, sharing these experiences with others is the reason we put in so much effort to share these stories and all of this footage and every one of these experiences with all of you. But I guess we need to address the big question here. Which of these planes are we going to build? The TSI or the high wing? Before flying either of these planes, I was actually leaning toward the TSI. It's the slightly faster of the two, and I felt ready to change it up and get into a low wing. Chelsea was leaning toward the high wing. It has a bigger cabin, it's easier to get in and out of, and the view out the window is nothing short of panoramic. After flying these planes to Catalina, we switched our opinions. Chelsea loved how the TSI felt and flew, and I loved the spacious cabin and the amazing view out the windows of the high wing. But on this trip, particularly on that last leg, I had a moment. Looking out over a silver wing with a swooping wingtip backed by the rugged peaks of the Sierras, the TSI just felt so right. It's like the dream I've had for years, having a slick cross-country plane sipping fuel at high speed with long range. It came to life, and I was there sitting in the middle of that daydream that I've had for so long. I was living it. So, on the plane bound for home, I turned to Chelsea and said, I want to build a TSI. She said, me too. Currently, the Sling TSI kit is on a container ship along with a Rotax 916, and we'll be filming the unboxing of the Sling TSI kit as well as the beginning of the build sometime in March 2025. All of this being said, and I know a few of you have asked, yes, November 80991 and 3056 X-Ray are here to stay. We love our old Cessnas, and in the words of Chelsea, while they may not be our dream planes, they have certainly helped make our aviation dreams come true. We're filming more content with 991 and 56 X-Ray this spring while we begin the Sling TSI build. So I'm going to keep a steady stream of flying content flowing right here on Aviation 101. Be sure to like this video if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss all of that upcoming content. Until next time, you know the drill. I want you to stay happy and healthy, stay current in your flying, but most importantly, stay proficient. We'll see you in the next video right here on Aviation 101. Fly safe.